gonna do a quick video walkthrough because a lot of people have asked how extensive the damage was. Figured out something I could easily share. So the garage actually wasn't too touched. I'm sorry, I kind of get emotional every time I go through here. But anyway, they had some remnants of stuff that came out, some cosmetic jewelry and games that, I guess there was some real jewelry in there too, but some games that were in there. That was my shredder, I think. No, that was a hamper. Anyway, the door smashed in by the firefighters there, and then burnt out, of course, too. The fire originated back here in the laundry room area. Coming out of here, just a link back up. So, washer and dryer. I mean, everything got basically torched in here. That was full of clothes that melted or burned. There's just a bunch of stuff. This is where it originated. Went out here. We had our closet where we had a bunch of clothes, and jackets, and games and stuff. Those are pretty much gone. And we have all the debris from the laundry room, and I guess this whole area that we kind of piled together to make sure the fire was out completely. We'll come out of here. I guess the fire came along the ceiling area here at the top. These were really cool pictures or mementos on the wall. Anyway, the fire came along the roof. I guess it melts out all the plastic when the heat gets high, so all the fixtures start to fall. And all the electrical, I guess, has to get replaced. So many things here just got melted completely in a green storage bin, car seat. Can't believe how many picture frames that we thought were wood are actually plastic, at least in part. There's our doorbell, kind of cool looking actually. Chandelier as well too, got all the smoke went up there in the soot and it's completely blacked out. I'm glad, however it happened with the other fixtures, that one didn't fall. I probably shouldn't stand it or a lot either. Our brand new French doors finally did. Oh man. Let me walk in. My office was already a mess, but this didn't necessarily help. Sad, every single one of the books is covered in soot that apparently you can never get out. Kind of sad. I guess we're gonna be able to retain them even though they'll probably get totaled. There's tons of notes and journals and stuff like that over the last 15 years in here. All the electronics got melted or soot infested. Oh, that's a cool golf plaque thing. Allison got. Anyway. Obviously the fire alarm still don't. By the way, if you notice this, my gun is not in there, nor is that where I normally store it. We pulled it, the fire marshal pulled it out from where I had it stored. It's not even in there anymore. We have it in a gun safe, so I'm not that irresponsible, I guess. And that's Allison's phone that was left there. It was flipped over before. It was like this. So that's the screen. It's the outside, and then the inside of the iPhone. And this was the case. Let's go over the kitchen area. All kinds of stuff on the walls. It's interesting, this is actually kind of still legible with their heights. That's cool. Maybe we can find a way to retain that information or something. Or have them even pull the drywall off of there. Oh, in the kitchen, we can't open the fridge because it would just stink. everything in the entire house, come to find out, either due to the smoke or the heat, is destroyed. So even like canned foods and stuff like that, there's all kinds of carcinogens and stuff that gets released into the food from the heat. So fire marshal insisted that we just don't eat anything, destroy everything. So our old Cutco, I don't know if, well, maybe they didn't melt. That's good. I don't know. They're saying they're gonna total most things anyway. So we'll see. And here's mostly smoke, I guess, and then some heat stuff where it melted. You can hear the construction. That's nothing to do with us. That's the house next door. We're moving to Tim's little mini wing here. Hey, his fish are not dead yet. Maybe they will make it. Definitely needs to be cleaned, and we need power for that. If it even works. They're bringing in temporary power probably today, maybe tomorrow, to do mitigation in the basement from some of the flood stuff. The water damage. Yeah, I guess they have specialty service to clean. Tim's dad's service flag there. And back in the, this is one of the furthest points you could possibly get. It's still just soot everywhere. I don't know if they even turned off the water, actually. Kind of curious. Yep. Bunch of books, jerseys, plaques, memorabilia, shoes. Oh, crazy. All this will have to go. All right. Oh, man. The mantle that I finally got to not fall. I literally bought the scanner and a lot of the stuff in the office like the day or two before, and like never even come out of the box. All our Amazon stuff. So this and just look. Yeah, we bought $450 worth of groceries the day before. Baby gate melted. Bunch of stuff up here. Protein bars. Bread. Oh, geez, she had a bunch of different supplement shakes. If you're seeing this and you don't really know us, I don't know if I'll make it public on YouTube or not, or just send it to friends, but we have 6 kids, so forgive some of the mess. It was just lived in at that moment. We had to head out. Wow, hose. And I guess even supplements, you know, in something that's just magnesium or Cutano won't, you gotta get rid of those and get them rebought. Oh wow, it was like melted on there. Things that aren't really recognizable now. Alright, let's go upstairs. So a fire came up here, followed right up this wall. Apparently the fire marshal said it basically followed the oxygen where it's coming from. The window was not open when the fire happened, but we have opened it just to try and aerate it out a little bit. Go next door. That's kind of scary. That's literally hanging by a loose cable. All the carpets burned. It's crazy how much stuff gets squished into that carpet probably. That burns differently. The fire came up here into our room. The door was open. So the heat came in our room. Melted all the fans. Melted the smoke detector. Portrait. Sorry, Uncle Don. He just gave me these swords like 2 weeks ago. Coated in soot. In our, wow. In our closet. All the clips that were holding up the shelving melted. They collapsed. I guess they have to get in all the nooks and crannies to make sure there's no fire signs and stuff, so they went up there. I'm assuming these melted unless yeah, it must have not been melted. But I think the firefighters probably had to make some room anyway to get up there. So maybe they would have knocked it down anyway. All my ties, oh jeez. What's that, 50 ties? Belts and stuff. Clothes and all my dressers. Oh, my glasses. Nice, melted there. Earbuds. She went through with me and explained that they can clean certain things, but probably 80+% of the house they cannot. But a couple of these things, for example, she gave me stuff they might be able to clean. Allison is not going to do well when she walks back through this. We're not even letting the kids see any of this until after the house is fixed, restored, and they have new stuff. And their clothes. This is James's and Scarlett's room. Again, Uncle Don, sorry, thank you for giving these to us, but I think they're going to get scrapped now. You just gave them to us like a week ago. I just assembled them. These frames, we were in the process of ordering mattresses for them. I'm not artistic at all, so to get the murals to actually look decent, it's going to be sad having to redo that. We have all the kids lettering by their door. Luckily, that wasn't too damaged. We could probably fix those up. Oh, that was a nice picture that Allison had printed of her and the girls. Obviously, it's not now. My sister gave me that. That bloom where you're planted, I think Rachel gave us that. The bathroom. Well, the soot must stick to the colder part, so I'm assuming the water goes up to there. Fan melted. I wonder if the fan was on. Maybe that sucked the airflow up here. Anyway. All the girls' mementos and favorite stuff. It's like the fourth time I walk through it. It's just hard each time. Got their different letterings and their names and stuff. Oh, the prints. Keep running out of data on my phone, so I deleted a bunch of stuff now. So I got Liz's sign, made it through. Sorry, Uncle Don again. Another bedding loft he gave us that made it about 2 weeks in our house. We did order the mattresses, but we hadn't ordered them yet. I guess that's for the best. Lizzie's bed. These were Allison's. Oh man, these are Allison's original beds from when she was a kid. Sturdy, we love these things, and yet it's covered in poison now. But I do really appreciate insurance companies now, that's for sure. I don't know what. I can't imagine like the emotional side of things, let alone that, at least knowing that they're gonna take care of you to get everything fixed. So thank God for good insurance. Anyway, that's probably the height of the emotion is this plot or here. All windows were all, I guess, warped now, and mostly shattered from the heat. Alright, let's at least head down to the basement. That's where the beeping's going. I'm assuming it's the carbon monoxide detector. I'm sure it's detecting all kinds of things in this air right now. Hopefully we can shut that off. So a bunch of water came through on top of all this stuff from them putting out the fire. I don't know if it can get retained or if they're worried about mold. It's been sitting water on these for a couple of days. Not a lot of standing water, so that's good. In fact, most of it's already evaporated, but it's really humid down here, so. And it's been several days. I guess there's a mitigation team coming in to do their best to minimize this. I don't know, stuff doesn't look too bad, but I'm told this is probably all gonna get totaled as well. There's so many fun toys and stuff they've collected over time. Oh, little retro video game systems. Even the, I guess, duct work and the AC unit and the heater have to be, maybe not switched, but they have the like involved cleaning processes because of the heat and the soot and everything getting in everywhere. I guess the cats survived hiding down here. One of them over here and one of them back behind the boxes. So that was good. Cats made it okay. Just glad everybody's okay. I mean, that's the biggest thing. And thank God for one of the construction workers, like, ran basically into the house to make sure my father-in-law got out. As he kind of, I don't know. I don't want to over-dramatize things, but we're very thankful for the guy. So, anyway. So, that's the house post-fire.